Good morning guys, how are you? It's me, it's Emma, it's Body Blitz Fitness and it is Monday's Hoop and Chat. Are you ready? I hope you are. So if you happen to have a power hoop, grab your power hoop. If you haven't got a power hoop, sit up nice and tall on the edge of your seat. Sit tall, relax your shoulders, engage your core muscles by zipping up and do a slow, gentle, controlled Russian twist sitting tall. Other option if you want to do a bit more daily movement, stand up, lean forward, engage your core and just do like a run pummel on the spot. You don't even have to pick your feet off the floor. There's your options, all right? I'm going to step into my hoop. I'm going to hold my hoop, look exactly halfway round. I'm going to place my hoop on my lower back. So those of you who are new to hoop or struggling with launch, watch this carefully. I'm going to put my right leg in front, keep my core muscles engaged, turn my hoop a little to the left, launch it and move straight away. Look, I went straight in with moving my body. I'm just going to put a timer on so don't chew your ears off for too long. And here we go. So good morning, how are you? It is Monday. Did you jump out of bed ready to seize the day or did you just roll over and keep pressing snooze? Tell me, how was your first experience of Monday? Oh look, here we go, the top's going up, my leggings will be coming down. Goodness me, never mind. So, sorry, we'll go back to how you feel in a minute. If you're hooping, good idea to tuck your tops into your trousers, your knickers, pants, so they don't end up around your ears and you don't end up hooping on your bare flesh, all right? Okay, now back to what we're saying. And also make sure your zips are zipped up, so your core muscles are engaged but not bearing down on your pelvic floor. Relax your shoulders and breathe. If you don't know what to do with your hands, place them here and just keep moving. Look, rocking forward and back, rocking forward and back. So, as I was just saying, did you jump out of bed full of the joys of life and think, boom, here we go, another fantastic week? Or did your alarm go off and you thought, oh, here we go again? Or did you just keep pressing snooze? Tell me, I would love to know how you are today. So, I was awake before my alarm. I set 2 on my phone. I have one at 6:20 and one at 6:30, but I normally wake up about 6 anyway. They're just my in cases. Oh, hold on a minute, we might have a little chihuahua issue. Do you want some help, Lexi? Go on then, darling. Hang on a minute. Let me just show you what I'm dealing with. See this? You right, Lex? She couldn't get on the beanbag, so I'm just going to pop her on the beanbag and I'll carry on hooping. Go on then, girl. Go and sit with your sister. There we go. All right, you okay? Right, sorry about that, guys. Just couldn't leave this mid-chihuahua hanging around there, trying to get on the beanbag. Right, there we go. I'll carry on. Boom, we're off. Oh, right. So yeah, my alarms. Woke up before those. Did lay there, did the worst thing you can do, scrolled on my phone for 5 or 10 minutes. Don't do that. Biggest mistake. Just get up. Just get up. Do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and literally just get up. Don't do it, guys. When you keep pushing that snooze and you've already put your body under stress and all you're doing is making it a more stressful situation and you don't want to do that. Oh, hang on, now we've got someone woofing in the garden. What is going on? You know we're talking about stressful situations. I'm having one this morning. Ashton, come here. He's coming. Oh my God. See what I mean? Stressful situations. All joking aside, even your alarm going off in the morning can become stressful. And if you are a woman, don't get me wrong, boys, if you're watching, it can be stressful for you too. But if you're a woman and you're going through any perimenopausal symptoms, which remember, can last for about 10 years before you're even in the menopause, you don't want to be raising your cortisol levels. So even that, the alarm going off, you're like, oh God, it's stress. You don't need to add any more. So don't keep snoozing and keep going through that stress. Make it a positive experience. Just literally go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up and go and seize your day. Start the day. And remember, start your day with that big old glass of water, lemon water or the elixir that if any of you have been following me for a while, I've been talking about and showing you on the main feed. So that would be a really good positive start to your day. If you did get up feeling like a bag of poo and thinking, oh my God, here we go, I want to challenge you to give yourself a positive mantra for today. And that positive mantra can be anything that suits you, but it's only positive words. It will be like, I am, or I will, not, I will try, okay? So I will be happy, I am fit and healthy, anything that's positive. You can say whatever you want, it doesn't have to be what I just said. Try and get that positive mantra. Even if you can, write it down. If you're a note writer, write it down and then keep going back to it throughout the day. It will just help change our brain chemistry. So you know, like when people are suffering depression and stuff like that, you know, there's a lot we can do to help ourselves without having to be medicated. Oh my God, he's off again. I'm trying to like just calmly breathe. I wonder if he's going to come in. Hang on. Ash! Ashton! Ashton, come here. Ashton Kutcher, come here. Come on. Teddy's peeping. You see Teddy? Teddy's obviously thinking what's going on. Come on, Ash. Come here, please. Come on. I'm hoping he comes in so you can see this. Ashton, come here. There we go. That is what's being naughty. You're the naughty one, aren't you? Yeah, right. And did you notice I had to call him Ashton Kutcher, his whole name, and then he came in? You alright? Don't be a naughty boy. Mummy's trying to do her job. Gosh. Right. Did you actually get lost in that? Then again, do you know what I mean? Some of you might just tune in just to see the chihuahuas, so that worked out well, really. Okay. Right. So, when you get medicated, obviously your brain chemistry is changed through drugs, through medication. But obviously that's synthetic, it's not natural. So if we can, I'm not saying you don't take medication if you need it. If that's what you need, you have it. But obviously, most of you know, with medication comes other long-term effects, like affecting your gut health, etc., etc. Yeah? So I'm trying to always find natural ways that we can do it without being medicated. So basically, getting up, taking control, doing your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, getting up, having your water so you're hydrated, because even your brain function, everything's better when you're hydrated. Having your positive mantra for the day and keep going back to that. Keep thinking that positive thought. So we're changing our brain chemistry with positivity naturally. Obviously, if you can get out every day for your 15-minute walk in daylight, that's going to have a massive effect, really helpful as well. So these are just simple steps I want to say to you that you can do. You know, that doesn't involve spending money. It doesn't involve having to come and train with me, although hopefully you'll want to. You know, it's just little things for life, little healthy hacks for life. Because sometimes we go through a stage where life is so much fun and it's so good and we're so happy. But then we go through a lot of stages where it's not fun, we're not happy, and it just feels like a burden, you know, instead of a gift. And I think we've got to find ways of harnessing the positivity so that we're happy. Because if you think about it, our life, our time on this planet is very limited. And if we're so miserable and unhappy and we're just not enjoying our life, what a waste. What a waste. Right, I've now been hooping with the stops, probably about 6 minutes. I'm going to stop, catch my hoop and go the other side. So if you're still managing to listen to me, I'm pretty impressed because I'm going to get onto some more good stuff. You must hoop both sides. So even when you're first hooping and you're not sure and you go, I can't hoop that side, you can. It just takes a bit more practice. You can do it. If I can do it, anyone can. So I'm going to put the other leg forward, brace, and off I go. If you don't know what to do with your arms, place them here. I tend to wave my arms around a lot when I'm talking, so that's why I'm just like this. So there's your top tips for today, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Drink your water, lemon water or elixir. Write down your positive mantra and keep repeating that to yourself today. And if you can write it down, that's fabulous. You can even keep going back each time you look and do a little tick next to it if that helps, you know. I know it's silly. It's like when you give kids a reward chart or a star chart. As an adult, as you tick things off on lists, and I mean physically, pen to paper, tick them off, it has a very similar effect. It's really, really good on that sort of achievement and feel-good effect. And like we just said, we could all do with as much feeling good as possible, yeah? Right, the next thing I want to talk to you about today is osteoporosis. So it turns out, I was listening yesterday to some stats, there's over 3 million people in the UK currently suffering with osteoporosis, and they call it the silent disease because you kind of don't realise what's going on with your bones until you have a break or you have a fall and then everything goes wrong. And if you are a woman at 35 plus, you are at a higher risk of this happening because of our hormones, especially estrogen. because of the declining levels in estrogen. And by the way, can I just say, all of us, women, from, it can even be younger, I'm going to go with 35 so it doesn't sound too depressing, but say from 35, your hormone levels are declining and they're going up and down, up and down, up and down. So sometimes you'll have loads of symptoms, sometimes you won't. And bearing in mind, perimenopause can be around about 10 years. Yeah? So think about it. You don't realise the problems until it's sort of, not too late, but until you're in trouble. So we need to do stuff now to combat that and have healthy bones. So there's a few things you do, obviously making sure you get enough calcium in your diet, vitamin D as well. I take magnesium as well, doing weight bearing and strengthening exercises. So even going for your good brisk walk. You haven't got to go running, because although running would be great for your bone density, the impact of running isn't necessarily suitable for everybody and can have negative effects. So I encourage walking because that's good for everybody. I used to run all the time, but unfortunately the same time that I used to run, I was also very, very perimenopausal, started having all sorts of issues with my pelvic floor and everything, so it was a nightmare. So now I just go for my walks, nice brisk walks. So what was I just saying? Yeah, vitamin D, obviously naturally getting out and getting vitamin D. I do take a vitamin D supplement as well, religiously every day. I take a magnesium supplement every night, religiously. And get good quality ones, guys. Don't just go and get them from the supermarket. When you get cheap, you get cheap. I know this sounds terrible, but you have to, you do get what you pay for, generally. So it's important to look around and make sure you get the good stuff. Otherwise there's just bulking agents in it as well. And then you're putting other stuff in your body you don't need to put in there. So that's not good. So just have a think about that. And then, as I said, exercise, going out and doing walking is very good for that. But bone-to-bone loading, I do loads of work to do bone-to-bone loading because during the perimenopause, I had horrific bone pain here. My shoulders would ache when I'd get up, my hips would ache and my knees. It was awful, honestly. So I now do much more weighted workouts to help my bone health and obviously to help the muscle rate in my body, which, just to depress us further, your muscle rate is declining as well. It's not all doom and gloom. We have a lot of control over this. We have so much control over this. And what we do, what we eat and what we do exercise and movement-wise can totally make or break us, literally. And I think that's important, isn't it? We want these bodies that we've got to be fit for purpose, fit for life. Obviously, if they can look fit as well, fantastic. But we want them to be able to work for as long as possible. So basically, that's what I'm rabbiting on about this morning. Yeah, being positive. Practicing that positivity, that mantra, that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lowering our stress levels and looking after our bone health. So I've really fired a lot of information at you this morning in between introducing the dogs. But it's important, you know, like I said, life is going, it's flying by. Before you know it, I'll be standing here going, oh, it's nearly Christmas, you know, and you know that I'm right, it will be, it's going that quick. And we mustn't write off the time that we have. You don't want to go, oh, well, I'll start tomorrow, or, oh, next week it'll be better. No, because we never, ever get now, today, ever again. That's it. You know, all the money in the world as well, all the money in the world cannot buy you more time. It can't. You know, you think it can, but it can't. This is it. This is our chance, guys. Now, we need to live our lives. You know, don't get me wrong. Some of you probably think, oh, Emma's got it all together. It's easy for her. It's not. It isn't. You know, I've got my husband at home at the moment has just had a knee replacement. So we're only a couple of weeks in. So we've had 2 weeks of sleep deprivation because he just can't get comfortable. We lost one of our beloved fur babies last week and that was absolutely horrendous. Absolutely awful. She became unwell very, very quickly. Spent so much money trying to keep her alive. And within 24 hours and 600 quid later, she's gone. It was absolutely horrific. So yeah, kind of like a bit heartbroken as well. So I'm going to get upset now. Take a breath. So I have to practice positivity every single day. You know, don't think that just because I'm here going, hi, come and train with me, I've got it together. I haven't, but what I have got is consistency. And that's the only thing that keeps me going. I'll be honest, it is. It's the only thing. You know, when I say to people that things that happen to us, or in our life, people are like, oh, come on, you're joking. I'm like, no, I swear to God. It's not that I'm an unlucky person, but a lot of shit happens. yeah, you know, you're just like, bloody hell. And I could just curl up and go into the ball and feel like I'm going to die. But no, I'm going to get up every day, I'm going to show up, and I'm going to do my best to keep going and try and stay positive. So that's kind of my message to you today. Of course, if in the middle of all of that you would like to come and join me, I would love you to come and join me. So I've already taught my class this morning. I did that at 7 AM, so that's done. I've got 2 more classes today. I have got kettlebells in the park in Swanscombe, if you live near me. And then at 6:10 PM, I'm teaching online via Zoom, so you could join me wherever you are in the world. Even with the time differences, it might work well. And that's Core and More, and it's a half-an-hour class. There's also the daily challenge. There's the completely free group that I've run forever and a day. And I've gone up and given this week's challenge. We're doing Pilates at the moment, which is fan-flipping-tastic. Then the next level up from that will be subscribers, which is only £3.49 for a whole month. And I coach you and you get a class with me every month. And then there's more and more. So if you want any information about any of that, give us a shout and I will sort you out for some information. But mainly I want to say thank you for listening. If you got to listening that far, I've been chewing your ears off now for about 15 minutes. Wow. I wouldn't be able to do that, by the way, if I wasn't hooping. I'd have given up ages ago. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Talk to me. I'd really, really love to hear how you're feeling and how you're doing. You know, and normally I keep it together, but, you know, talking about Coco sort of almost tipped me over the edge this morning. But, hey, you know I'm human. So, right. Thanks for listening. Instacrew, I'll see you later. If anybody does put anything in the comments, by the way, I always go back and read it after, so I'll always answer you. So I'll see you later, guys. Bye. And what about my lovely Facebookers? There's quite a few of you there. Yeah? Anyway, look, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day. Stay positive. Try and take on some of those top tips that I talked to you about. And remember, we need to look after our bone health, so it's incredibly important. So don't put it off. Start now. Exercise with me. Even if it's just a free daily challenge or you attempt the reels that I put up, do something towards your health and every single one of us can get out and go for a walk today. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic Monday. See you soon.